Welcome, everybody. We are ArchRivals Football, Season 3, Week 17 football in the NFL, live on 3 different Facebook pages, 2 different YouTubes, 2 different Twitters, a partridge in a pear tree, and
really
Twitch.
Did you really just do that? You're like, really?
Well, I might as well have done a countdown. We are in like 12 different locations at this current point.
It's the final countdown.
Yes. In New York City, there is 4 hours, 11 minutes and change till the Global Bastard takes over 2022.
And then Bearman has got to add an hour to that, and then he'll be joining us.
Yeah. So if you get a message prematurely, you'll definitely know that it's already New Year's here in New York and Florida. So, Darnell, fill some space for the meantime.
It's first and goal in the Capital One Sugar Bowl. Georgia has the ball at the 9-yard line. And as I say that, Georgia Bulldogs strike first with a touchdown.
Well, that's no surprise.
You know, I'm not even sure.
For those of you who didn't watch the first game, Alabama won 27-6 over Cincinnati. So guess who's in the national championship?
Bama.
There you go.
Bama. All right. So obviously we had no Thursday night football, which is a little bit different for the end of the year.
No Saturday night football for tomorrow.
Again, that's another thing that they did. Why, you may ask? Well, they have decided to put 16 games on Sunday this weekend and next weekend.
No, there'll be one. There'll be a set.
Sorry, 15 Sunday and 1 Monday, and then next week is the full schedule. But
Monday night football will be on Saturday of next week.
That's crazy. Bizarre, but crazy. So we're going to switch over to there as Bearman ducks out for a second. Love that. He just ducks out. All right. First game on the schedule. Spreads are then covered here by Super Draft Pro Sportsbook. We also have Super Draft Pro, which is the great fantasy game that both Darnell and I are playing and winning, which is pretty much one of the better games. I'll let you guys get a little roll, but so we can get the number. We have the Philadelphia Eagles visiting the Washington football team, or as I like to call them, the WTF team.
I got a better name. You want to hear it?
Go for it.
The Washington Fraudulent Team.
Ooh. Is that a shout out to Dan? Is that a shout out at Dan Snyder?
You know what? If that's the one that did what they did, Bearman wouldn't even said that.
Yeah, that might be true.
Why is he putting words in my mouth?
If the Cowboys wanted to beat the hell out of them that they did, you wouldn't have said fraudulent team. And
well,
you know it.
Yeah, I would have said the Cowboys are.
We are not. We don't exactly have the complete global bastard list to give you.
I know it's not.
We do have.
Snyder.
We do have.
Maybe part of it is.
We have Jordan Howard out questionable with a stinger. No Miles Sanders broke his hand, a bone in his hand.
Is he out for the season?
He's done.
Yeah, he is out for the year.
He's done.
Willie Jackson from the WFT out with a calf. Questionable Samuel, James Smith-Williams, and Montez Sweat not injury related.
Montez Sweat, that's a big name.
Yes, not injury related. Was he in the brawl on the sidelines on Sunday?
No, it was Allen and Payne, the Alabama teammates.
Life may be very, very interesting with that. Shout out to John and Dimitri for popping in and starting getting some people in here. I'm going to start messaging.
Probably
keep
ducking out. I'm sorry. I got a scar on my face if you guys didn't notice.
Yeah,
my cat did that. You believe it? He bit me
shocked.
In the face.
Cats are evil. I told you this.
Yeah. Well, specifically my cat. And he's been on this show numerous times. He makes cameo appearances, but he's always making that threatening, I'll kill you face.
That's what he did, too.
Again.
He knows who you two are, so you might want to be careful.
He ain't going to do nothing to me.
How do you know?
I'll use that rumor Chinese people use cats for food.
Oh, he fears nobody. But as far as the Philadelphia Eagles go and the Washington football team, I'll keep calling them that even though I don't like them. I want to call them what I just call them, but let's not. The Washington football team at this point, there's all there is pride, but I don't think they really give a damn anymore. The Eagles are still in the hunt. Eagles just might slip into the playoffs and could be likely they'll be playing my boys, but
he said pride.
Wait, that's a thing in the NFL still?
Keep going. He said pride. So I got to know why Bear Man keep talking. I'm finna go check something out real quick.
Well, I mean, come on. When you take this sport seriously, when you love football, you don't want to just not even try anymore. I mean, you know that looks bad for your reputation, but I guess at some point, some teams just, well, as Ricky would say, they just do not give a damn.
Again, a lot of guys are just right now playing for freaking paychecks or future free agency contracts that are probably going to be out there and be available to them.
Yeah.
You know, now that the salary cap for the NFL is supposed to be bigger next year.
Really?
Which a lot of people don't remember that the salary cap increases next year. People are going to be looking for bigger contracts.
Big contracts, big contracts, big contracts.
Big contracts to play the first week. Oh, I stubbed my toe. Out for 6 weeks. That's not even a joke. That's true.
So
let's move on, shall we?
The football team is not eliminated from playoff contention.
So neither one of these teams are out of playoff contention. So,
well, except for the Giants, but well, okay. Look at the records. I mean, Washington is 6-9. Philadelphia is 8-7. I mean, who has the better chance now?
Like I said, next year, Giants. Let me look at this thing up here real quick. I was just trying to share the show out a little bit more. All right, Super Draft Pro. Let me see what we got going on here. The sports book, the free sports book, by the way,
in which I'm ranking up on.
We got going on here the Philadelphia Eagles 5-point favorite on the road in Washington.
That's cool. I'm with Bearman. I'm taking Jalen Hurts. I said it on the NFL carousel. Jalen Hurts goes for 100 yards on the ground, 2 touchdowns.
Well, there's no doubt in my mind the Eagles would love nothing more to do with the Cowboys did to Washington. Now, I
think there might be a little bit of a ticked-off feeling there in the nation's capital.
Well, speaking of that, of course, one of my loyal listeners always says, Bearman, they're not technically in the nation's capital. Like, yeah, I know. They're in Landover, Maryland, but look.
You know what? I'm going against the grain.
You're going Washington?
He's picking the football team.
I'm picking the Washington football team.
He's picking the football team.
You know, it's granted. I heard something the other day that
are you letting that way I said
it? Darius Slay has been shutting people down a lot. And Terry McLaurin's going to have a rough ride with Slay there. However, I think that tide may actually turn. I'm actually going to put in faith on that disgusting red and yellow brand in Maryland.
Disgusting, nauseating.
Yeah, it's tough because there's 3 very important people in my life who are strong supporters of the Washington football team. One of them is my writing editor for Primetime Sports Talk. Shout out to him because he's a great guy. Of course, there's Mr. Josh Kirby, fellow podcaster, and one of my soccer followers also loves Washington. But sorry, boys, but the Washington football team at this one is more than a lost cause. The Eagles are just gonna you know what? There's no Miles Sanders, but you know what? Jalen Hurts probably will have a good game. But like I said, Washington has probably nothing left. I mean, they're probably gonna try to play for pride, but some people say that doesn't exist. So, but yeah, Washington is a lost cause.
All right. So next up on this lovely urinal infection week 17 that we got going on, it's actually next year. We have the LA Rams traveling down to Maryland in Baltimore. Ravens hosting the Rams, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Game on Fox. LA Rams are a 5-point fave on the road, under over 47.
By the way, Bearman, I officially hate your team. And you can thank the NFL.
You've never liked my Cowboys, Darnell. Who are you kidding? Who are you kidding, brother? Who the hell are you kidding?
We went from like to hate now.
You never liked them. You always hated them deeply.
I never hated them. I always hated the New England Patriots, the San Francisco 49ers, and the Seattle Seahawks. I just didn't care about the Cowboys.
That's not what you said when we first started the season. You said you hate the Cowboys.
I said I hate Cowboy fans.
What's up, Kurt? Happy New Year.
But I officially hate y'all because
am I the only Cowboy? Am I the only Cowboy fan that you don't mind?
You can thank Roger Goodell for this because he freaking moved my game that was supposed to be in a 425. Am I lying, Ricky?
No.
And they want to put Carolina, New Orleans at my spot and give us the 1 o'clock spot.
Well,
and leave the Cowboys and the Cardinals at the 425 spot.
Well, let's just think of this, okay? So right off the bat at 1 o'clock, the first 5 games on the schedule, 3 of them are going to be blowouts. 3 of them are blowouts. They got to put something there of interest. I mean, not for anything. I don't know if I want to watch a dumpster fire of Philly and Washington. I definitely don't want to watch the dumpster fire of Tampa and the Jets, because I could take a nap during that game and still know what the outcome is. Okay. There's only maybe like 2 good games on at 1 o'clock and a full 4 o'clock schedule. So again, you have to kind of break up the monotony of having all of these games that people are not going to watch to actually throw some stuff in that they're going to watch. So you had to end up having to move the Rams back.
Don't move us.
Yeah, well, it's an early game. You know what? At least you don't have to wait.
Well, okay. We was part of the game of the week slate.
No,
okay, well, the Ravens have regressed, Darnell.
It don't matter. The fact that y'all playing the damn Cardinals.
So let me guess.
The spotlight on the damn Cowboys.
You'll be rooting for the Cardinals. You're gonna put a little heel turn on the Rams. You're gonna root for the Cardinals.
Hey, I hope both. I wish both y'all can lose. Okay. The spotlight always got to be on the damn Cowboys.
Jaguars this weekend. I could
still always got to be on the Cowboys. I'm sick of the spotlight on the damn Cowboys. There are more teams than just the damn Cowboys.
And there's more teams than the goddamn Rams. Ha ha. Don't make me start pulling out the soundboards.
You can pull out the soundboard, but have you ever heard them move a Cowboys game? Ever move a Cowboys game?
I don't know about that, but Gordon Ramsay has something to say about that.
Harassed and insulted. Fuck me. Take a good look at yourself.
The greatest chef in the world.
Oh,
who, by the way, he's moving his business to the state of Texas from California.
That might actually be a good thing.
Can't really blame him. I mean, not to get political, but you can't blame him.
And I don't know why you taking shots at me because I'm the one that been on the show that said like it should be New England should be the Cowboys, should be American team, not damn Cowboys.
It's just a damn nickname, okay?
I don't even want to get into that argument because originally it was given to the Pittsburgh Steelers and they didn't want it. All right, so we do have this game here. Are we making the pick? Because I don't want to spend all time here jabbing.
Yeah, it's almost dinner time. Let's go.
So it's Rams favored by 5, 47 under over. Rams cover? Yes or no?
Do I even care about the cover? No, I don't care.
I would.
The Rams win? Well, hold on. What's the current status of Mr. Lamar Jackson?
Questionable.
Slated to play.
Questionable. Okay.
Questionable. He's not slated to play. He is not slated to play. He's questionable. They don't even know he's.
Let's get
either way, Darnell. Does it really matter?
Yes, it does.
Matter?
Yes, it does.
Yes, it does. Okay, if Lamar Jackson does not play in this game, the Baltimore Ravens not only choke the NFC North, but they choke their chances at going to the playoffs.
AFC North, not NFC North. AFC North.
Whatever.
Regardless, you know what I mean? we know what he meant, Darnell. But okay,
they choked the division and a playoff spot. That is what. Unfortunately, the global bastard killed Hundley for last week. We had Josh Johnson in there. Okay,
he's off of it.
But again, 2 viable quarterbacks that could carry them to the playoffs, they were not available. That's the problem. You do not have Lamar Jackson, you're not making the playoffs.
So this is it.
See, you keep hopping on the quarterback. What did I tell y'all when they lost Marlon Humphrey against Green Bay?
There was a graphic that I saw today, okay? And the NFL obviously did not plan this. There are 8 teams that do not have their starting quarterbacks playing, either due to an injury like Lamar Jackson or the global bastard for like 5 other fucking teams. Okay? One of those including the New Orleans Saints. Did the NFL plan to have Mike Glennon and Jake Fromm starting for the Giants? Obviously not. Did the Denver Broncos plan for Teddy Bridgewater to take a shot to the head and have little to nothing Drew Lock at quarterback for the Denver Broncos? No. Exactly the point.
The world is full of surprises. Is that what you're trying to say, Ricky?
Not only was it the injuries, but the global bastard reared its ugly head and has now legitimately changed the direction of what were playoff teams 5 weeks ago to now. That's the problem.
But
so quarterback, yes, does make a difference at this point.
It does. But either way, I think the Rams win.
And right now, a lot of people around the world are crying right now because Georgia just scored again.
I don't know why they're crying.
They don't want to see Alabama and Georgia Part 2.
It sounds like a really bad version of Aerosmith. All right. Speaking of, I just mentioned the game a few minutes ago.
Hey, are you picking Baltimore? Or are you picking the Rams?
I'm picking the Rams.
And we all know who Darnell is picking, obviously.
Damn right. We trying to win the NFC West right now.
Come on, you got to say it like the road dog. You damn right.
Okay, my question is just what do you pick the score as? Because we all know how this is going to work. We have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers traveling to the New York Jets. Do the Tampa Bay Buccaneers cover? It is the Bucs favored by 13, under over 46. And I will go and just rightfully say so that, this really is just a monotony of things to come. Come.
Don't you even start.
I have to. It's New Year's. I have to get off.
It's not New Year's. You still have less than 4 hours.
I still have to get it in.
No, you don't. You can wait till New Year's.
So Mike Evans is now questionable. Antonio Brown questionable.
Mike Evans is not playing. Okay, this is going to get out of the way.
It doesn't matter.
Mike Evans probably will play. It's the New York Jets. How much of a hard time is he going to have?
You don't need to play. That's the whole point.
The only person that's out for the Jets right now is Jamison Crowder. I think they're first off they're good. They're going to both play.
We are picking Tampa, all right?
Yeah, we're all picking Tampa.
But do they win? But do they win by 13 or more?
Doesn't matter.
I would say they win by. I would say Tampa wins 28-7.
Wow, 28-7.
I mean, maybe the I mean, assuming if the Bucs have the lead and they're comfortable, assuming they pull out with the stars, but keep the goat, Mr. Thomas Brady in.
Well, note this: that there's no Shaquille Barrett, there is no JPP, the human Q-tip, and there's no Richard Sherman. So
to say that the Bucs are depleted is an understatement, right, Rick?
Does Richard Sherman even matter?
For that secondary, yes. Because that secondary has been buried for God knows how long.
He still didn't help that secondary. When he got hurt as soon as he got there.
Well, he's just a horrible human being that should just be retired. All right, so obviously we're unanimously picking Tampa. We have an actual game of interest in the NFL this weekend at 1:00. Just so happens to be, if I can get this freaking shit straightened out, the Miami Dolphins traveling to Music City to go against the Tennessee Titans, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on CBS.
The first team in NFL history to lose 7 games and win 7 games straight against the team that leads the AFC South yet again.
So will this be the week, Ricky, that we see Squish the Fish again?
No.
He's picking Tennessee.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not.
He's going 8 straight.
Yes, A.J. Brown is going to be available for this game. He is upgraded to active for the weekend. I don't remember what was going on with Julio. Let me see. I'm still. Oh yeah, that's right. There's no injury report for the Miami Dolphins, so they're all fully healthy.
I'm still tripping about the fact you going 8 straight with no Squish the Fish.
Listen? Believe it or not, I would love the Miami Dolphins to lose on Sunday. The problem is that they are hot. Brian Flores will probably be listed as Coach of the Year in the NFL for having such a shit start and keeping his team in the game for this long, 7 in a row after starting off 1-7. That's really, really a very big, viable piece. Brian Flores is probably going to be Coach of the Year. I'm not even going to joke.
I don't think so.
Well, it's definitely not going to be Bill. I've already come out and said this. Bill Belichick will not be listed as Coach of the Year.
Who's the top team in the NFL right now?
Green Bay.
You know what? That obviously could be a snub because guess what? Where did they finish last year?
I'm just saying.
Where did they finish the year before that?
Who's the second best team in the NFL?
Who always chokes in the playoffs and the championship games?
Who's the second best team? Who's the second best team in the NFL?
Listen, I'm telling you, it's not anything close to what you think. I guarantee you that.
I'm trying to tell you, he's gonna be one of the top 4 teams in the NFL that's gonna win Coach of the Year. I'm just letting you know.
Well, the Miami Dolphins are a 4-point dog on the road,
and 3 of those teams are in the NFC.
I'm telling you, it's going to be a weird story this year. The whole season's been weird, so why not? Why not keep it that way?
No, because you know Aaron Rodgers is going to win the MVP.
John says he has no faith in the line against the hard-hitting D-line from Tennessee. Dude, the only thing they've been hitting all year is pillows.
I feel like Miami might pull it off.
You're going Miami.
I have a feeling that's the way it is, man. Philly's just been an unstoppable train.
Squish the fish. Squish the fish.
Bernard says A-Rod's going to get the MVP.
I just said that.
I don't know. All right.
But thank you for backing up for what I said.
They're already flirting with the idea of Aaron Rodgers going to Pittsburgh next year.
Listen, you know what? That could happen. That could happen.
And if that happens, AFC's
afraid. Fucked.
They are so afraid. That includes Kansas City.
How much do you want to put money on this one? And I can guaranteedly tell you I know exactly what everybody's going to say to me. You're full of shit. It is the Jacksonville Jaguars traveling up to Foxborough to have the lovely play date with the New England Patriots at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Another game on CBS. The line on this game is Patriots favored by 17 at home against the Jacksonville Jaguars. 17.
Is Damian Harris playing?
Yes. Ramondre Stevenson is off the global bastard list. And I do want to shout out Brandon Bolden for his admission this week that he had cancer after the Super Bowl and beat cancer and is now back playing in the NFL. Much props to Brandon Bolden.
What was the score with y'all in Buffalo again?
It was 33-20 something.
21, I think.
Let me go check.
Remember again, this is the Jacksonville Jaguars, not Buffalo.
No,
and I can guaranteedly say that the Patriots will score more than 6 points in this game.
33-21, so that's a 12-point victory.
Mm-hmm.
And the line over here is what?
17.
It says, ESPN got 16.
I have 17, courtesy of the Super Draft Sportsbook.
You might not be squishing fishes, but you're finna squish some Jaguars.
Oh, we're going to be skinning some cats.
This is going to get ugly.
Skinning cats.
I'm going to cut to the chase. The Patriots.
Jags are clinching the first pick.
Oh, my God. Didn't they lose a running back, by the way?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. They definitely going to get demolished.
I don't know. Patriots are going to this game pretty banged up.
Patriots going through this game pissed.
Barmore with a knee, Duggar hamstring, Nick Folk knee, Damian Harris hamstring, Hightower knee.
What's the temperature in the Foxborough?
The temperature in Foxborough. Let's see what the temperature in Foxborough will be this weekend.
It says 47.
Oh, perfect. The nice medium cold weather.
Okay, Jasper might they might survive. They might survive.
No, I'm not playing any Gloria Gaynor.
They might survive. So
All right. Next up on this lovely 1 o'clock slate that we got going on here. A fairly interesting game. The Las Vegas Raiders traveling to Indianapolis against the Colts. If anybody wants their brains beaten in, meet at the line of scrimmage. Josh Jacobs.
the Raiders.
Taylor. It's going to be a very interesting game here.
The Raiders.
Surprisingly enough, tight end is not on the injury report for the Raiders.
But somebody else is.
Jonathan Hankins.
And somebody else won't be playing this game for obvious reasons.
Who would that be?
Oh, that would be Carson Wentz.
Yes, global bastard list.
Ain't that something?
Let me just peruse this lovely little line that we got going on here.
Well, let me put it like this. He has until Sunday morning to get off the list. Because they did the new protocol thing. You got 5 days instead of 10.
When did he go on the list?
He went
Wednesday,
on the
right?
list. No, he went on the list. I think Monday. I think that came out Monday.
Alex, check that. See when Wentz went on the list.
Because Sunday would be the 5th day.
No, he has to be activated the day before the game. He cannot be activated game day.
Trust me.
So if he's not activated by
tomorrow, listen to the interview from Frank White. He has to Sunday morning to get off the list.
Yeah, but you can't activate players just before the game time. They have to be
24
hours before. So he's not making it. He's not making the game Sunday. Because he has to be activated 24 hours before game time. He cannot be activated on.
He's got to be out a minimum. It's 5 days now, I think.
It's 5 days, but he has
Sunday's
to be.
the 5th day.
So you cannot be activated on game day.
Then he's done. Then he's not going to play.
He's not making it. He cannot be activated game day. He has to be activated 24 hours before scheduled game time. So if he's not activated by 1 o'clock tomorrow, he's not playing Sunday.
He won't never deactivated anyway the whole time. That's why he can, if he gets off the list Sunday, he can play. That's what I'm telling you.
Yes, but the NFL ruling is you cannot be activated the day of the game.
He's still active. That's what I'm telling you. He's doing it virtually.
If he's on the COVID list, that counts as not being on the roster right now, or active on the roster.
Yeah, you're on a restrictive list.
You're on the restricted list. So he would have to be again taken off the COVID list by tomorrow. And if he's not taken off by tomorrow, he cannot play Sunday.
It's Sunday, I'm trying to tell you.
Dude, I'm telling you, you cannot be activated game day. It is an NFL rule. You cannot be activated game day.
You do realize they changed the rules. You do realize it, right?
But it's 5 days. He tested positive on Tuesday, didn't he?
Sunday's the 5th day. That's the point.
But again, that's game day. You cannot be activated on game day.
It's got to be 24 hours before. I mean, Ricky, how many
Go
times does he have to...
I'm not saying. Listen, I'm not
look
saying
at the updated. Go look at the updated stuff. I'm not saying he will be activated, but I'm saying he has an opportunity still.
Doesn't make sense, but okay.
He's not ruled out.
I mean, yeah, he's not ruled out, but
exactly. So if he gets off Sunday morning, he's good to go.
You can't. You know what? I'm just gonna say this, okay? It'll be a 3-point game. It won't be close to anything of the 7-point line that this game is going in. Okay? I'm picking the Raiders. As much as I would love to see Jonathan Taylor carry the entire load for the Indianapolis Colts. But guess what? They still have to throw the ball. And they have a guy that hasn't played in the NFL at all. So
I'm very familiar with Sam Ehlinger.
Raiders should actually be decently prominent in this game.
For sure. I mean, without Carson Wentz, I mean, that's definitely a loss. when the running back is in this situation, have to carry the team, that's usually not going to work out.
Because because even though it doesn't look great, you could still try and load the box against Jonathan Taylor. Or you can actually come up with a big package to contain him for 4 to 5 yards per carry. Because if you load the box, they're not going to throw the ball.
No. But at this point, if Sam Ehlinger is speaking of the quarterback position, Frank Reich did reach out to Phillip Rivers, but I haven't heard anything since. I guess we can say, Phillip Rivers is not coming out of retirement.
Again, he would have to be on the roster 24 hours before.
Yeah.
He's not on the roster 24 hours before.
So it's likely that Sam Ehlinger starts for the Colts.
Yep, and then they're going to have some other schlub backing him up.
Well, I mean, Sam Ehlinger is a guy I'm very familiar with, native from the state of Texas. So, I mean, best of luck to him, but I think he's going to be too overwhelmed against the Raiders. So the Raiders are probably going to take this one.
Do me a favor, read that article and tell me what it says.
Which article?
The article I just texted you to your phone.
I'm also reading one too.
Okay. I mean,
it also says would be eligible to play provided that he meets the new qualifications.
Okay.
Provided, which means if he's still not there by Saturday night, he can't play.
No, Bearman, go ahead.
All right, well, where do you want me to start? Okay, Wentz was placed on the reserve global bastard list. I'm not going to say the name because we're not supposed to. On Tuesday, after testing positive, he originally was supposed to miss 10 days for being unvaccinated and testing positive, but the NFL and the NFLPA on Tuesday adopted new guidelines from the Center of Disease Control and Prevention that would reduce quarantine time to 5 days. If Wentz clears his 5th day, that would be Sunday, and in theory, he would be available for the game if he clears, Reich said. He will be in meetings virtual, so if he does clear, he can play. At this point, Sam is our starter. I'm excited for Sam, unquote.
Which means Wentz probably will not play on Sunday.
If he clears Sunday, he can. I'm telling you.
Okay, all right.
Come on now.
I mean, I'm not taking any side. I'm just like, you know what? It makes no difference to me if it's Wentz or for Ehlinger because the Colts have nothing to do with me.
But you wanted the facts, so y'all think I was lying with the facts.
I didn't think you were
the
lying.
facts.
I didn't say you were lying, brother. I was just saying, you know what? Your source is correct. This whole thing is having our heads spin. I think we should move on.
I don't want to be Beetlejuice.
I think we should move on.
Kansas City at Cincinnati. This should be a classic.
By the way, is Bearman taking Vegas?
Yeah, I said it. Yeah, without Carson Wentz, it's a load loss, and I mentioned something about Jonathan Taylor, and then Ricky got excited. When the running back is in a position to carry the team, more often than not, it doesn't turn out to be good.
I'm not whooping the coach.
But then again, no player should be put in a position to carry the team because how many times do I have to say it? It is a team effort. You win as a team, you lose as a team.
I'm lone wolfing the Colts.
Okay. Kansas City and Cincinnati.
Game of the week.
Kansas City, 4-point favorite on the road. Under over 51.
Game of the week.
At 1:00, yes. Edwards-Helaire, questionable, out for the Bengals. Jalen Davis and Cam Sample.
Who?
That's what I would say. Hold on, wait. We got to find the Robert Stack.
I'm glad Bearman said it because I was like, "What? What did he just say?"
I mean, this is what we say. This is what we say for that.
Okay. We still have no fucking clue where this guy is.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, it's like that Geico commercial with the owls. Who?
Could be the New Day. Who?
Who?
I'm gonna go out on a limb.
Don't you do it. Don't you do it.
I want a short one.
Don't you do it.
Ricky, he's gonna go Stephen A. Smith on you.
Don't you do it.
Don't do it. You sure you don't want me to do it?
Don't you do it.
Don't
Am
worry.
I not swerving you?
And I'm not gonna go. And I'm not gonna go Jim Cornette on you.
Am
Don't
I
you
Isaiah
do it.
swerving it?
He's picking the Bengals.
I'm
The
picking the
Kansas
Chiefs.
City Chiefs. Oh, for the same. I'm for the same, boy. Don't you do it. Don't set yourself up for this.
I mean, the
Yeah,
Bengals,
that Chiefs defense has been pretty decent as of late.
I got the Chiefs, but I really do hope that Joe Burrow and company can at least put up a fight because, I always say Joe Burrow has not been getting enough credit. I mean, Joe Burrow, he's made mistakes, but he's still in second year in the league.
You
And
said Joe Burrow hasn't been getting enough credit.
not in my opinion.
I can think I might have an answer to that question for you, sir.
Joe Burrow has been leading my fantasy team all damn year. He's the one that's gotten me to the promised land, since I dumped that piece of pile of trash.
Well, I wasn't referring to you guys when I say he
fridge
doesn't get
wars.
enough credit because I've seen on Twitter people saying he's overrated. I'm like, well, people are just stupid. But I am picking the Chiefs, but I really do hope that Joe Burrow at least has a good, respectable performance. I will say Justin Herbert's not the only guy who's the future of the league. I mean, Joe Burrow's got the great potential as well.
So back on October 24th, the Bengals played the Baltimore Ravens in the big crab cake. Do you know what the final score was?
Didn't the Bengals score like 40 points?
41-17.
And they did it again last week too.
The very next game, they go to the next year's Jets, and what did they do?
Crap to bed.
Big time.
Lost 27-21.
The stain on the bed is still there, dude. The stain on the bed is still there.
You know what though? I'm as much as everybody's trying to tell me all that the Chiefs are a little wounded. Is Kelsey off of the global bastard list?
I wasn't done though. What did they do to the Ravens last week?
Scored 41 points.
41-21. Now here come the Chiefs.
I mean, scoring 82 points against the Ravens in the season, that's an achievement, right? I mean, especially in Joe Burrow's case.
Not when you come back and lose to the damn Jets.
And would you agree, Rick, that in Joe Burrow's case, that's definitely something he should be proud of? I mean, it's not often a team scores that many points against the Ravens in the last 10 years, especially in a season.
I'm going to use Darnell's excuse about the Bengals versus the Ravens. They've got no fucking secondary. All their running backs got hurt. Yada, 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 yada. This is not the Baltimore Ravens we're looking at. We are looking at Patrick Mahomes, Tyreek Hill, Travis Kelce, and the fat man that wins a lot of fucking games where there's a lot of barbecue. Okay? This is the Kansas City Chiefs. The one that everybody, including myself, left for dead by like week 6 of this year. And now what have they done? They finally have flipped the fucking script and has decided to actually play NFL football.
Mm-hmm.
See, y'all let them for that. I was like, that offense going to show up eventually.
Did they not pick up a linebacker out of Pittsburgh? And
you talking about Melvin Ingram?
Yeah, and didn't that kind of switch the defense around a little bit? Gave it a little bit more notoriety in a front 7? Yeah. This is not the Chief team from earlier this year. They don't give up anything more than average of 14 points per game now. Plain and simple.
Evil shadow. Evil shadow.
You know what the problem is?
He's looking at you.
Y'all don't have the patience. We just want to see Patrick Mahomes from start to finish just light up everybody.
Which he didn't do in the beginning.
Yeah, and everybody was losing their goddamn mind. Oh, this Chiefs offense is this. Their defense sucks. Their defense is terrible.
Yeah, he's pulling the Joker meme. And no one bats an eye, but then everybody loses their mind.
So let's. I mean, you could give the Bengals some credit, but if you go to use those lines of they have no secondary, no running backs, whatever, they didn't even have fucking Lamar Jackson, and they got smoked. Hello.
They ain't have Taylor Huntley either.
Exactly the point. We're calling the IR unit in the freaking in Baltimore and trying to give them some face and notoriety. I got the Chiefs, and it's probably going to be by more than 4.
Probably.
Even though that the Bengals are going to be at home.
The Bengals will put up their share of points, but the Chiefs will win.
Exactly the point. Now, this next game, This is a game of interest.
Really?
Yes, it is. Which team wants to lose the most?
Oh God.
The Giants or the Bears?
The reason why I say that is that the New York Giants own one of the Chicago Bears draft picks. The Giants currently right now have 2 first-round draft picks in the top 10. One of those belonging to the Bears. One of them belongs to themselves.
The Bears.
They possibly could pick back-to-back in the first round if the Bears win this game. Mind you, Mike Lennon and Jake Fromm are your starting quarterbacks for the New York Giants.
Who's starting?
Probably, in all stupidity, Mike Lennon,
Probably.
who has not won a game since he played for the opposing team in 2017.
Should we expect a quarterback change at halftime or maybe at the end of the first quarter, Rick? I mean, probably not because it's Joe Judge, so probably not.
I think he's gone brain fart since he left New England. I'll be honest with you. Just to throw out some injuries because we love injuries. No Colin Johnson for the Giants. No John Ross for the Giants. No Kadarius Toney for the Giants.
Keep going.
Nate Solder, questionable. Dory Jackson, questionable. Austin
going.
Johnson, questionable.
Keep going.
Bears do not have tight end J.P. Holtz.
Who the hell is that?
Justin Fields, questionable. Jason Peters, questionable. Akeem Nicks, not injury related.
I don't care. You have Mike Glennon, Jake Fromm versus Andy Dalton or Nick Foles.
Or Justin Fields, who actually may play.
The Bears.
Bears.
By the way, the Bears are a 6-point favorite at home. 6-point favorite at home. Andy Dalton is starting.
How you
joy.
pick the New York team this year?
No. Oh, actually, yeah, and they lost
When did you
against
pick
the Atlanta Falcons earlier this year. Oh. I will go next to another toilet bowl game. The Atlanta Falcons up to Dildo Country against the Buffalo Bills.
Bills.
Dildo country.
Dildo Country.
I do not want to know the backstory behind that.
They like to throw dildos.
I say I don't want to know the backstory behind that. Okay.
The
And
Buffalo.
the fans like to play ECW.
Yes. The Buffalo Bills are a 15-point favorite at home.
Yeah, I just thought I'd cut to the chase. Just give me the Bills. I mean,
The
the Bills just beat the Patriots. I mean, the Bills are not gonna.
Let me ask this though. The under/over is 44 points.
That 15 is like, ugh.
Would you believe that this score goes over 45 points? 44 points.
They say about 15 though.
If the
I ain't worried about the over don't scare me. It's that 15.
If the Bills dominate the first half and then pull out all the starters, and then the Falcons start putting up garbage time points, which are worthless, then maybe. But
well, right now, as of the time of this recording, the injury report has the Dolphins out with one corner.
Dolphins.
I mean, not Dolphins, the Falcons. And the Buffalo Bills are possibly going to be without Ed Oliver and Emmanuel Sanders.
Halen Hurst out. Jalen Hawkins out. Jonathan Boyer out. Jason Spirit out. Damn. That's a lot of outs and doubtfuls. Sheesh.
I'm picking Buffalo, but I don't know about the 15.
30 degrees in Ocha Park.
Matt Ryan's going to freeze his testicles off.
yeah, because it's warm down in Atlanta.
And possibly his maybe his last game as a Falcon. Who knows? Second to last game as a Falcon.
Well, where would he go then in that particular case? If it's his last game with Atlanta,
Retire.
Green Bay, maybe.
He could retire. He could probably go to Pittsburgh, Green Bay.
Well, if Aaron Rodgers goes to Pittsburgh, then
yeah, he can go to Green Bay.
Or San. No, maybe not.
Maybe
San.
go to
Oh,
Jacksonville.
Seattle,
Trevor
maybe.
Lawrence.
Or hey, maybe the Giants.
That's a possibility as well. Imagine that.
Yeah, imagine that. But yeah, but Buffalo's got this.
All right. Next up, a game I'm not going to front on. The Houston Texans, who just recently upset the LA Chargers, traveling back out to California again to visit the
That was in
now
Houston.
led.
That was in Houston, not in LA.
Yes, but now they get to travel out to California. And they get to
their
play
ass
Trey
whooped by the
Lance.
goddamn- and they
Trey
finna get
Lance
their
and the
ass whooped.
49ers.
And they finna get their ass whooped. San Fran is finna do what the damn Chargers should have did last week.
And what's interesting, so Jimmy Garoppolo's not playing, and Trey Lance
It
is getting
don't
his first start.
matter. They were gonna run the ball anyway.
The 49ers are favored by 12.
Debo Samuel, Wilson Jr. Who other running back you want to throw in there for San Fran? They all finna get carries.
Of course,
Even the water boy's going to get carries.
critical Broncos fan was overjoyed seeing Houston beat Los Angeles.
Wait till we get to the damn Chargers. Matter of fact, John, if you know any Charger fans, get them on here because when we talk about the Chargers, I got some choice words.
Ooh, choice words.
Choice words.
So are you picking the 49ers then, Darnell?
Yes, I'm picking the 49ers.
Yeah.
Yes, I ain't
I
picking
think
my
I
rival.
think we're all gonna pick San Francisco, boys.
I say they don't cover.
Okay.
I say they don't cover the 12 points. They'll win by like 9, but they won't cover the 12. Houston, Texas actually showed me something. I think Davis Mills is finally getting hanged to throw the ball. And John even agrees on me that he's going to throw bombs on that bad San Fran secondary.
Okay, Greenlaw's out. That's a blow to the defense. So you might get your wish.
Very true, John. Very true. Davis Mills, could actually throw a couple of bombs against a badly beaten up San Fran secondary.
And right now,
I think that's why Ricky. Maybe that's part of the reason why Ricky said that San Francisco fails to cover.
So as soon as y'all say a bomb, Michigan threw a bomb against Georgia. I like how that.
By the way, Elijah Mitchell is also on the list for the 49ers.
The bastard list.
No, he's not on the bastard list. He's on the injury list. It's listed as questionable with a knee, but you might want to keep a young dude out.
The boo-boo list.
My knee.
I got a boo-boo.
Okay, because we're actually coming up to that lovely game that I really don't even want to talk about.
You want to get a barf bag?
Yeah. Denver Broncos traveling to L.A. to face the Chargers. Chargers are a 8-point favorite at home.
Is Mr. Bridgewater still out?
Yes. Concussion.
Okay, he's probably out. Okay, you know what? I'm sure John. I mean, I definitely gonna ask John. Is it safe to assume that Mr. Bridgewater is out for the season? But
I would say yes.
Yeah. So I'd imagine Drew Lock is getting the start. Now Los Angeles lost to Houston. And this game is in it's in Los Angeles, not San Diego. Let me try to say that correctly.
I would rather have it back in San Diego.
Yeah. I mean, this is definitely a game. I mean, I don't blame you for not wanting to talk about this one, Ricky. God damn. I don't even know. I mean, Drew Lock versus Justin Herbert. I mean, what does your gut tell you?
With no Chubb and no Judy. Ugh.
Yeah.
And thanks to the ESPN fantasy analyst for saying, get rid of all of your Broncos wide receivers out of your starting lineup. Thank you for that. Appreciate it. Because they did poo-poo nothing last week.
Yeah, they shit the bed.
No, that was the Broncos receivers, not the Chargers receivers. Although they didn't do anything either. Keenan Allen only had 3 catches last week.
Well, Mr. John just basically mentions no edge rusher. The 3 starting receivers are on the global bastard list. Yeah, I guess the bolt of lightning.
Yeah, I think I'm going to probably go
Los Angeles. I mean, come on, Justin Herbert and Kobe right now in this situation. There's no excuse, but the season's probably screwed anyway.
Darnell light up the Chargers.
Y'all done?
Yeah.
Y'all did all the talking about the goddamn Broncos.
Mm-hmm.
There we go.
What did Houston do to the Chargers?
Destroy them.
No, what exactly did they do?
They beat them.
Ricky,
They played defense.
what else did they do? You know what I'm getting at. Because
Listen,
you ain't say his name, and you know his name very well because he used to play for you.
Oh, Burkhead?
What did he do?
They ran the ball.
Listen. I'm not going to get tremendously overexcited over 1 week of Rex Burkhead. A lot of the papers there and everybody is saying that it was a flash in the pan because the Chargers defense is horrible.
Bearman, who are the Chargers playing?
The Denver Broncos.
Who are they running backs?
Melvin Gordon is one of them.
Who was the other one?
Got the name, but I know who you're talking about.
Javonte Williams?
Javonte Williams, that's it.
You let old man Rex Burkhead run through you in a game that you needed to have, and you should have won. Now you got to come home, play a Broncos team who is beaten up, but have two running backs, and Bearman contested this, that can go for 100 yards at any given moment.
Nah.
Justin Herbert versus Drew Lock. Who freaking cares? Justin Herbert threw 3 picks against the damn Texans.
It's the NFL's second tie for the year. That's the way it's going to look. It's going to be a tie.
You had Keenan Allen. No, you didn't have Mike Williams. No, you didn't have Oscar, but you had Keenan Allen.
And he only had 3 catches.
3 damn catches.
Well, that's what happens when you only have one good player that's
the
running
Texans
around.
made the Chargers look like jabronis. Is that what you want me to say, Darnell?
Yes, obviously.
If the Chargers lose this game, they are a disgrace to the city of Los Angeles.
Bernard didn't even put anything up on the screen. He just put a period. That's how much you can really talk about this game.
I mean,
No,
he's
that's
right. Bernard's right.
That's how much he feels everything that I said.
All right, I will say this. I'm hoping for a tie.
He's gone. He moved.
Hoping for a tie.
The evil kitty moved. Where is he? Which way did he go?
John
He
saying, "Oh no, I don't want a tie. Give me the loss to get this awful staff out."
Oh no!
I'm gonna pick
Melvin
the Chargers.
Javonte Williams can go for 200 yards against the Chargers.
I'm gonna regretfully pick the Chargers.
I knew he was picking the Chargers anyway. I already wrote it in.
All right, another trash bag. Hefty is showing up. Carolina Panthers at the New Orleans Saints. 4:25 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That game is going to be on Fox. The New Orleans Saints are a 7-point favorite at home.
Sam Darnold is actually starting for Carolina.
Who's starting for the Saints?
Is it a book? What's his name? The
The
guy that we had never heard of until last week.
The guy who threw a pick six on his first pass in the NFL.
Yeah, that's him. Ian Book. That's his name.
I'm kind of hoping Taysom Hill will be back because he's not listed on my injury report currently right now. Did he clear the global bastard list? Taysom? Because yeah, the Notre Dame quarterbacks are 0-24 since they've left college.
Well, it mentions yesterday a headline from the Saints says New Orleans Saints quarterback Taysom Hill returns after a brief interruption. Not sure what that's about.
That was the global bastard.
Okay,
that's where it was last week.
Then I guess they're grooming Taysom Hill to take over this Sunday. I mean, not like it doesn't matter for the Saints. I mean,
I don't know if
they're done anyway.
The Saints are probably out of the playoff picture anyway.
Yeah. So what difference does it make?
Darnell, what do you think?
Blah.
Blah. Blah. You gotta put the emotion into it, Playmaker.
Wait, hold on. I'll cover him on this one. I'll cover him because There you go. There we go.
That wasn't for me throwing up. That was me. That's how pissed off I am at the New Orleans Saints. How they showed up on Monday Night Football.
Well, still, you got to put the emotions into it, bro.
I ain't putting no damn emotions on it. They ain't showing no damn emotion against the Dolphins.
You just did. You
know what I just did? I yawned because this game doesn't interest me. Back in the day, it probably would have, but now it doesn't interest me.
Man, I still pick the damn Saints.
Yeah, Saints.
Yeah, the only way I would ride the Saints is because of their defense. Their offense.
That was my point for picking them on Monday night.
Well, unfortunately, it didn't happen. They gave up, 20 points? And only scored 9? Okay. All right. Hefty.
Another one?
Detroit Lions at the
yeah.
Seattle Seahawks. I'm really hoping there's going to be a shitload of snow, like 11 feet like they had there this week, and they can't play the game.
I think Jared Goff is back.
Who cares?
Right? That's you read my mind.
No.
You read my mind, bro.
Jared Goff is not starting. He's listed as doubtful for this week.
Doubtful?
Yes.
So if it's doubtful, that means it's a 50% chance it's going to be a game time decision, but it kind of leans more like he won't play at all.
Seattle. Next.
Seattle's
an 8-point favorite at
those
home.
fireworks I hear?
Yes, those are fireworks you got.
Yes, because they're legal in the state of Florida.
Yep, even in Texas. You probably heard some on my end too.
Yeah, I have no faith in that fucking team anymore, even though I've been trashing them all year. All right. Are you picking the Seahawks? Darnell?
No. Did you just say you had no faith in the team, but you've been trashing them all year?
Yeah, the Detroit Lions.
You know, oxymoron ass.
Oh, you're picking the Lions then?
No, I ain't picking the damn Lions.
I mean, Darnell, it's nothing new if Ricky's being an ass. I mean,
I'm allowed to.
That's Ricky.
I'm the Prez, and I'm the president.
Ricky's not a baby face. He's a heel, just like the Bear Man.
All right.
Tweener.
Well, because now we got to talk about the game. He didn't want to.
No, I'm the tweener because there's the Jekyll and Hyde effect on me.
He didn't even want to see this game at 4:25. You know, the Arizona Cardinals versus the Dallas Cowboys.
Oh boy. I mean,
Cowboys,
Kyler Murray is 8-0 at AT&T Stadium, and that goes back to his days in high school.
The Cowboys are a 6-point favorite at home, and have a laundry list of people on the injury list where the Cowboys are listed as fully healthy.
No, actually, no. Keanu Neal, and then a defensive tackle named Quentin Bahana. They're both on the global bastard list.
Oh, maybe they'll clear by game day on Sunday.
No, Keanu actually retested positive. That was actually announced today.
Well, NFL needs to update the shit.
At least I think it was announced today. It was definitely announced either within the last 24 hours. And because it was, he won't make it. 5 days, he won't make it. Yeah, well, I'm not going to argue that. I mean, come on. There's no point.
I know Darnell does not want to talk about this game.
Well, obviously, John, I am. But if you listen to I actually previewed it. I did say you don't want to underestimate the Cardinals. I mean, again, Kyler Murray is 8-0 at AT&T Stadium. Now, DeAndre Hopkins is out, which is bad for the Cardinals, but Christian Kirk is still there. And Christian Kirk actually destroyed the Cowboys defense last year.
Why does it matter that Kyler Murray is 8-0 in the goddamn stadium?
Has anybody noticed that the lovely Mr. Murray does not have a winning record in December?
Well, hey, not only that, Ricky, and I actually said this on my show because I spoke about Cliff Kingsbury because Cliff Kingsbury is known for having a slump in the second half of the season. I actually went through the list on the episode. I don't know if John listened to it, but John knows what I'm talking about.
This is my damn problem with the media. Kyler Murray is 8-0 at AT&T Stadium. How many NFL games he played in that damn stadium?
Just one.
Oh yeah, Monday Night Football. When y'all was beating up the hell.
I mean, yeah, he beat up a Cowboys team with no offensive line, no defense, no quarterback, no nothing. I mean, boo fucking who, right? Is that I mean, I'm guessing that's what you want me to say, right?
We want to throw these crazy stats out there to give any hope to Kyler Murray can do it again. Kyler Murray can do it again. You're damn right he can do it again. If he stopped doing what he's been doing for the past 3 games.
Which is throw picks. He loves to throw the pick.
And Tyron Smith is back for the Cowboys as well. I'm not sure who else, but
And you know what else they're gonna say? But they need it. The Rams are leading the NFC West, and they want to get back in there. They want to show they're good. The Cowboys is trying to keep up with the Green Bay Packers, even though that's not going to help either, regardless of where the Super Bowl, the road to the Super Bowl going at. It's going to go through Lambeau Field regardless. But still, the Cowboys still are trying to prove something. You did not see what they do to the damn Washington football team, and you don't think they're going to try to carry that over to the Arizona Cardinals?
well, they're definitely going to do that. I said that on my show.
Like, get the hell out of here.
So
Well,
okay,
the
you want to
at
cut to
least
the chase, Darnell? Who you picking?
Picking the Cowboys.
Okay, and tell us what do you think is going to happen?
Sodomy. Sodomy. Somebody's butthole is going to feel really bad after this game on Sunday.
The worst case,
John, it's okay, John. Take your time, brother.
The worst
The
case
fact
scenario,
that you
we don't
support me
kiss
is,
the
all
NFC
is
West.
what I appreciate.
That's the worst case scenario for us. We don't kiss the NFC West because y'all lost to the Cardinals. That's the worst case scenario.
Okay. Apparently Sunday Night Football
right.
doesn't want to line up
Well,
on the fucking screen.
Well, hold on. We didn't get your pick, Ricky.
It's obvious.
You're picking the Cowboys.
Picking the
Me
Cowboys.
too. I have my, like you say, Ricky, have faith, right? Well, I got my faith in my Cowboys this week because this
Sunday
is a
night-
test. It's a must win.
Sunday Night Football with a very interesting twist as of today.
Ain't no interesting because I don't care if you would have played or not. Green Bay's winning.
But it probably
The road
would
to the Super Bowl is going through Lambeau Field.
it
because of
probably
this
would
game.
have been at least a decently better game if Kirk Cousins was playing.
No, the LA because they gonna whoop that ass because they got their ass whooped in Minnesota, so they gonna return the favor anyway and lock up home field advantage.
Bernard said Cousins is out. Backup quarterback Sean Mannion will be playing for the Vikings.
Sean Marion, he played for the Rams. That's why I know his name.
Current forecasts are predicting temperatures at kickoff well below freezing. They're supposed to get blasted with snow tomorrow and Sunday.
Oh, so they're gonna get blasted with smoke. Ain't gonna get their ass whooped at the same.
Well,
time.
this
There's
part
going to be a lot of running the ball.
Well, this time of year, obviously, it's freezing up there in Green Bay. There's a reason why it's known
Dalvin
as
Cook
the
back,
tundra.
no Kirk Cousins. Who's throwing Justin Jefferson the ball? The practice guy.
I don't care. If
Minnesota's defense is not too trustworthy.
Devontae Allen, Alan Lazard, knows about Marcus Alexander.
Green Bay's favored by 13.
Exactly.
I think Green Bay is gonna cover.
So Bearman, myself,
I might have gotten a mix. I don't know.
any Tampa Bay fan, Philly fan, Cardinal fan, 49er fan. One of us got to go through Green Bay to get to the Super Bowl.
Green Bay
Defense.
wins but doesn't cover.
Defense.
Green Bay wins but doesn't cover.
So great luck to us. Got to go through Lambeau Field.
Are we going unanimous Green Bay?
Yeah.
Okay. Finally, Monday Night Football. We have Cleveland at Pittsburgh. This should be a decent game, I would say. Cleveland as a 4-point favorite on the road.
Define your word decent, because your word decent is different from everybody else's decent.
Well, figuring it's Big Ben's last home game at Heinz Field, all the hoopla. We really don't think that the Cleveland Browns are going to win.
He's
But-
taking Pittsburgh.
I'm taking Pittsburgh.
He's taking Pitt.
Big Ben going out with a bang.
I feel the opposite. I think Cleveland is gonna ruin it.
And Bearman said FB there.
Like I said off the air, if somehow Pittsburgh loses this game, you've seen Big Ben play his last game for his career.
How many times have we heard that? We heard that last year. We heard that the year before.
Ben has officially said it. He is
Ben
done
never said
after the
Everybody else
2021
was
season.
speculating Ben's time. Ben has never said it until this year.
This is why he's invited all of his friends and family for his last game at Heinz Field.
Okay.
I heard that on the Pat McAfee show because he was on there. He actually interviewed on Pat McAfee,
Shout out to Pat McAfee, by the way.
who's doing a phenomenal job on YouTube.
So Ricky's got Pittsburgh. I got Cleveland. Am I in isolation?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Mm-hmm. You're lone wolfing the Brown. You're lone wolfing Baker Mayfield.
I hope he gets sat on by TJ Watt and Cam Hayward. Najee Harris has over 100 yards rushing in this game. Because this is probably the only team he's going to be able to run on.
Oh, check this out. Bernard's really got courage.
Baker.
So that is the NFL schedule for Week 17. Any final comments before we jump off?
Just want to wish everybody a Happy New Year, and please, please, please be safe. Don't do anything stupid. It's not worth it.
Darnell?
You know, it's funny how this year went. I was the king of fantasy, and now Ricky's is on the verge of being the king of fantasy. Ricky was the king of picks, and now overtaking the spot.
For now.
For now. It's amazing how this year went. It's just amazing. I do get to end 2021 as top 10 picks. With 2022 still got 2 weeks to go. So, hey, Happy New Year. Have fun. Enjoy yourself. Enjoy Sunday. We'll see y'all on Tuesday.
Yep. We'll see you guys next year.
Actually, y'all will see them on Tuesday. I won't see them.
Oh, I'll still see them next year. Have a great holiday, everybody.
Goodbye, everyone.